So Jermaine, we were away today at Warminster Town in the second qualifying round of the FA Vase. How did you find it?
Today was about the result. We knew in these fixtures that sort of form goes out the window for both teams, we saw that pretty early on in terms of the way they set up. They sort of went to go straight at us. Like I say, really delighted we got the result, which was the most important. We come in to get a result. I'm sure there'll be a few banana skins this round, the message was clear that we weren't going to be one of them.
And of course, I guess the frustrating thing in the first half was both times you went up, but then they seemed to equalise straight away.
And that's been us a little bit this season. I just feel like, we'll score goals. We will score goals. There's no doubt about that. I feel like I'm saying it every week, but it's just like, it's I don't know if it's a mental block at the minute. It just feels like, we're obviously conceding. And that's when you're most vulnerable, I think. The most disappointing one was, I think, when we went 2-1 up. We obviously had a sin bin situation where we were down to 10 and just sort of, we'll put on training sessions where we have overloads and us defending and we won't concede. So we've been working on it, but like I said, the second goal that we did concede was frustrating. I think it was about 6 yards out header. Should we stop the cross? Probably, but yeah.
But also the most exciting thing for Fleet Town players is that you started today. Is that something we could get used to?
Yeah, maybe. We're always as a management team looking at how we can affect it. We have been fortunate to be scoring a lot of goals this season. I'll add another dimension attacking wise, but I think in terms of leadership quality more than anything, I trust my staff. I feel that we've got an understanding now so they can sort of take the reins. So you look at what's your strongest team, am I in there, can I affect it from the pitch? Maybe today went all right for me. I needed that, but yeah, look, from the start I come in off the back of last season is something I could offer, and I thought today was a good opportunity.
And has that been a thing that's perhaps been a question mark for you? It's about what is the strongest 11 that Fleet have at the moment, and whether you're included in that strongest 11?
Yeah, I think I've said it. It's difficult because at this stage you want to sort of know your strongest team. And like I say, probably the most disappointing thing is not many have taken the shirt and said you're not having this. We've got better, and we have to be fair and balanced. We've got a lot better. Am I in that strongest 11? I don't know. Like I said, we scored a lot of goals, and even with me out here, we're still sort of conceding soft goals. So it's difficult. I think Zebs has been excellent. Connor's going to score goals. Lou was left out today. I came in. Fareed was left out. He's an outlet. We didn't have to use him today. We managed to rest players and look at one or two. So look, you want people to give you headaches, and like I said, there's probably 3 or 4 positions up for grabs.
So obviously at half-time winning 2-2, and you score yourself a goal. How was that to find your first goal for Fleet Town?
Good. It's probably a long time coming. I looked at the fixture and I looked at it and I said, it'd be nice to get on the score sheet today. And I'd want the chance to have been a tap-in, but when you get in a 1v1 from that, all sorts of going through your head. But yeah, look, just showed a bit of composure and managed to slot it. So like I said, the only disappointing thing is we conceded pretty soonish after. But yeah, no, happy to get my first goal for the football club, and hopefully more to come.
And were you happy with the discipline in the second half? Obviously, felt a bit more in control in the second half.
Much better. We did have a lot of final third entries in the first half, and we've gone in there and at half time, and fair play to the boys, we want to coach good decision makers, and they've said, look, they think we've got to play a little bit more. I think with me out there, I do want it in behind, I want it over the top, I want to open up my legs a little bit, but I think what that done, it opened us up a little bit too much. So fair play, the boys have, I hold my hands up. I feel like we could have had an extra pass. Second half, we come out and controlled the game. We got the 2 goals and pretty much controlled the game. And I think when you come to a team that is a level below and you look after the ball, they do tend to blow up. And I thought you saw the class in the second half.
Equally, Warminster at times gave quite tricky sort of opportunities in front of goal, wasn't it? There was quite a few opportunities where you thought, wow, Warminster could have been in front in that particularly in that first half. Yeah,
first few minutes, and we come unstuck a little bit. And I think teams like that, they want you to get into almost a basketball game where it's back to front, back and forth, 100-mile-an-hour game. We knew their 2 wide boys would get it out wide and just deliver, and they were getting success off of it, and we could have been a couple down. We weathered that storm. You're away from home on a cup tie, you're going to have to suffer at times. But like I say, the mentality of the group, that would have done them the world of good. I think they were excellent against Guildford. We weren't so good today, but today, like I said, it was all about the result.
And how important is it to get a result across the line? Because obviously there's been a few occasions the last few weeks where it's been quite close, but perhaps heartbreaks happen in the final few moments.
Yeah, and you don't always get what you deserve in this game. You know, they'd have gone in at half time and feel that they were in for a game. And like I said, I was just delighted with the way we controlled the game. You know, we can be a little bit, we could be forgiven for being a little bit fragile off the back of, you know, we have come off the back of back-to-back losses. So, you know, when they've equalised and, you know, we've come in, you know, we could have been a bit fragile. But like I said, it shows how far we've come and we'll get better. You know, we have got a new group that are starting to gel, starting to understand how we want to do things. I thought Luke Fair was excellent. I think he did tire, which he's going to, you know, he needs minutes. But I think what we had when we played to his strengths, we controlled the game a bit more. And today the substitutes come on and done very well, and that's the message. Naz, I thought, was brilliant. You know, he's not been involved. He's travelled up today, and he's done what he's done. An unbelievable goal for him, and I'm delighted for him. But he's got that. But it starts with attitude. Yeah, delighted for the boy.
Is this the start that Fleet need, particularly going into next Saturday's big fixture coming on Saturday against Farnham?
The next two are massive. You know, Farnham. You know, there's no. You know, it's not quite about how well they're doing, and we'll have to have a game plan. I don't know what that looks like in terms of personnel, but you know, we'll do our homework. You know, we'll be well drilled going into that. But I think today was a must-win, not just because, you know, obviously it's great for the club and it's a competition we want to do well in. But I think you go into that game with a little bit of momentum and the feel-good factor. And like I said, in the Guildford game, we had everything but, you know, maybe getting a point out of it. And that's when you get the buy-in from the boys. You know, they're delighted in there, and it was just business today. We come here, we got the job done. Into the next round, we'll look after ourselves, train Thursday, and then we'll go and be ready for the final game.
And your player of the match?
Can I nominate myself? Nah. I think today I'd give it to. I think Michael done well. I think he tired. I think he grew into the game. He got his goal. I think second half he grew into it, and I was really delighted with him. I think that boy's got a lot more to come. I think he's getting an understanding. He's not played a lot of men's football, but I think he grew into it. I think Liam was excellent as always. I think he commanded the back, but I think in the attacking third, Michael done really well and grew second half as well.
So Jermaine, through to the next round of the FA Vase. Exciting league fixture to come in the next week against Farnham. All to look forward to. Thank you very much for your time.
Cheers. All come and support the team. Come and support. We need every single one of you. Yeah.